Okay, let's get right into it. We need to talk about a huge mistake a lot of organizations are making with AI. They think that having a simple AI policy means they have AI governance. But as we're about to see, that's not even close to the truth. So just look at these numbers from a 2025 TechSoup report. They're pretty wild. A massive 82% of nonprofits are already using AI in some way. That sounds great, right? But here's the kicker. 72% of them are doing it with zero governance whatsoever. Only a tiny 10% have any kind of formal policy. We're not just talking about a small gap here. This is a massive chasm between using a technology and actually being responsible for it. And I know what some of you are probably thinking. Hey, wait a minute. We're in that 10%. Our board signed off on an acceptable use policy last year. We're good, right? Well, the tough pill to swallow is that a policy written back in 2024 is probably already useless. And here's exactly why. Your 2024 policy was written for what we now call AI assistance. That's where a person, an employee, copies some data and pastes it into a tool like ChatGPT. It's all about governing employee behavior. But we've rocketed past that. We're now in the age of AI agency, where the AI plugs directly into your databases through an API. It doesn't need a human to spoon-feed it information anymore. And that changes the entire game. So what's making all this possible? It's a new standard called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. The absolute best way to think about this is like a USB-C port, but for AI. It's that one universal connector that lets AI models plug right into your CRM, your databases, your business software, everything. It creates one big, powerful, interconnected system. The scary part? The standard got adopted so incredibly fast that security just couldn't keep up. Get this, in a single security scan in July of 2025, researchers found almost 2,000 of these MCP servers just sitting out there on the open internet with no password, no authentication, nothing. It's like everybody rushed to install a new front door, but completely forgot to put a lock on it. And that really brings us to the core issue. We've been thinking about this whole thing backwards. The answer isn't just to buy more AI tools or to write policies for technology that's already outdated. The real goal here isn't about purchasing artificial intelligence. It's about building organizational intelligence, the wisdom to use this stuff safely and effectively. Okay, so enough about the problem. Let's talk about a structured solution. This is where a framework developed by SmartThoughts comes in. It's called the Core Framework, and it's not just another checklist. It's a whole methodology for building what they call your organization's AI brain. You know, the internal muscle you need to actually manage this new world. So what is this AI brain made of? Well, it stands on the 4 pillars of Core. First, C is for competency. Does your team really truly get what AI can and can't do? O is for oversight. Do you have the ethical guardrails and the strategic judgment to govern it? R is for readiness. Let's be honest, is your data, the fuel for all this AI, actually any good? And finally, E is for ecosystem. That's the tech, the tools you'll actually use, but it comes last for a reason. And I cannot stress this enough. The order here is everything. Competency, oversight, and readiness, those are your foundation. You absolutely have to build those 3 things first. Only then, after that foundation is solid, should you even think about investing in the ecosystem, in the technology. If you jump straight to the tools, it's like trying to build the roof of a house before you've even poured the foundation. It's just going to collapse. And this table really just nails the big idea behind each pillar. Competency is all about knowing how to ask the right questions. Oversight means you decide where your red lines are before you have a crisis. Readiness is just facing the hard truth. The fanciest AI on the planet can't do anything with garbage data. And the ecosystem, that's the how. But it's totally useless until you've solved the what and the why with those first 3 pillars. Now, if you're wondering how quickly you need to act, just look at this Gartner timeline. By 2026, we're talking next year. 40% of the enterprise apps we all use will have these AI agents baked right in. And by 2028, a third of all your user experiences are going to be driven by them. The window to get your house in order to build this organizational brain, it isn't years away. It is right now. So we'll leave you with this. AI transforming your organization isn't a question of if, it's happening. The only question left is this. Are you going to be in the driver's seat with a smart, capable organizational brain directing that change? Or are you just going to be a passenger while this transformation happens to you?